Hello and welcome to the O Snap podcast, hosted by yours truly, The Duo. For anyone new here, my name is Vincent.
And I'm Reese, and today we are going to do a Q&A for you guys.
Oh, wow.
So I did write all of these questions, and I would like Vincent to be the star of the show today.
Ooh.
If you are okay with that, Vincent, I would like to ask you the questions, and then I will give my 2 cents after.
Wow.
But I think our listeners and viewers would like to hear from you.
All right, sure.
We did mix photography, business, and personal questions so you guys can get a little bit more about us and how we feel about everything. Stop reading.
So do I need my laptop then?
No.
All right. Well, I'll keep it right here about that. Just so it says Snap Duo.
Ooh. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. First one. What is your favorite wedding we have shot and why? We love all of our weddings, by the way. But I'm talking like easiest to go through. Details were something that you had a great time capturing.
Amy and Robert.
Mm.
I think Amy and Roberts was my favorite wedding to shoot because of how intimate it was.
Yes.
The venue was at our grandparents' house, which I thought was very special.
Mm-hmm.
And all around, I just thought it was a great wedding. I liked that wedding a lot.
Those details.
The detail shots came out great.
Not just the shots, though, but like every single part of that wedding was so intricately thought out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
And we had a lot to work with that day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your favorite wedding?
I would say Amy and Robert or Colette and Lance.
Colette and Lance was a really good one too. Yeah.
Loved that one.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's little small things of every wedding we've done that like, okay, that was my favorite in this wedding,
Yeah.
and this part was my favorite of that wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. What is your biggest pet peeve? Personal life and business. So give us 2 separate.
One business I'd say would getting ghosted. I don't like getting ghosted. If you're going to reach out, and we reach back out to whatever, and you ask for specific pricing about certain things, and so maybe we have to formulate a pricing thing specifically for what you're asking for. We send that over, and then we get no response for it. It's kind of a pet peeve for me. It's like at least a thank you, or I'll talk to my husband or my wife about it, something like that.
Okay.
I just don't like getting ghosted that much, but it happens, and I've gotten a little more used to it. Personal, like,
Just like your everyday pet peeve, like something that people do that's just like,
maybe people don't have common sense.
Oof, good one. That's a really good one.
I think that's my biggest
We deal
pet
with
peeve.
that on the daily.
And personal is people just not having common sense when they don't use logic. When it's such an easy thing and an easy solution, they decide to do a 180 and pick something that you never even thought of or even considered. People do that. I don't know why they do that. Maybe they want the hard life. I have no idea.
This is a big one this week for us. Amen. Hallelujah. My biggest pet peeve, business-wise, is getting ghosted, but not in the same way that his is. His is if we send you the work that we just spent hours and hours and hours and hours working on, and then we just never hear from you again. And then like one day you may reach out and be like, hey, I want you to shoot this for us now. And we're like, oh, so they liked the photos.
I always tell her that, not everybody will message back and say, oh, thank you so much. I love the photos. You guys are awesome. Some people,
thank you.
Some people are just transactional, and that's fine. Some people are like that. They pay for the service. We give the service. They get the product. That's how it goes. It's,
Okay, well, this is my pet peeve.
Yeah. No, yeah. She's allowed to feel that way, obviously.
Turns me
but
up a wall.
Yeah. But
then I sit there the rest of the night thinking, did they hate him? Do they hate us?
No.
Did they love them?
Yeah.
And then sometimes they'll post them. I'll be like, oh, guess they liked them.
Yep.
That's my business pet peeve.
What's your personal?
I have a few.
Go for it.
First, I don't want to hear you chewing. I can't hear you chewing.
I hate sipping.
I cannot.
Dad? Like this. Are you ready? Like this.
No, don't do it.
I'm gonna do it. Ready?
Ew!
Mm.
Ooh. My poor dad.
I can't stand that.
Mine's chewing. I don't want to hear you chew.
Nope.
Um,
You with your mouth open?
somebody should have taught you how to not do that. Oh my God, stop, please. I can't. Like, it literally makes me want to like claw my eyes out and my ears and just.
I'm with you on that.
Why didn't someone
especially when they're
teach you?
talking too, and that food just getting launched right at you.
I can't. It literally just. Other one definitely common sense. Like, why?
If the answer's right in front of you and you decide not to pick that answer, and
Or it's on Google. Drives me up a wall.
yes, 100%.
Those are my two. I've been a little irritable this week. Like
yeah,
things
we've both been a little irritable.
things are just ticking me off.
Things have been going absolutely fantastic, business wise.
Oh, like
personal wise, for some reason we're, I don't know, maybe a little stressed out or, you know.
I don't know. We just don't
It
have the
happens.
energy to deal with bull crud.
Bull crud.
Next, what is one piece of equipment other than our cameras that you can't live without?
Phone mount.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to explain what that is, though?
Yes, the phone mount. Shoot, do I have it real quick here? Can I grab it?
Yeah, of course.
I want to show everyone what I'm talking about.
Is it in the black bag? Do 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 do. I feel like this angle looks very odd this week. Maybe it's just me, or it's the TV we're looking at ourselves on. Here he comes.
Okay, so what I'm talking about is this right here. This is the phone mount. And this thing, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm sorry.
I didn't even notice.
This is what I'm talking about. This is the phone mount. I cannot live without this other than my camera. But let me show you what it does. You want to talk while I do it?
Okay, so this is going to clip onto his cage. Oh, look at that. And then while we're at our shoots, he just has to put his handy dandy iPhone in. And that is how.
This is the iPhone 15 Pro titanium.
Oh my.
But anyway, so you can get it in either landscape mode or my favorite, portrait mode.
And this is great for content. If
And
you
it's so easy to do.
We love giving our clients behind the scenes right after our shoots or after our weddings. And the phone mount makes that super easy. At one point, Vincent had this like thing that he had strapped to his chest, I think with a GoPro on it. And that's how he was getting behind the scenes. And that's just so extra. So
I personally like the GoPro thing. I like getting behind the scenes like that, and I like seeing other behind the scenes like that. But it's so tight on your chest.
I couldn't.
I don't know.
I
It's
cannot do
so tight on your
restriction.
chest. It's kind of uncomfortable. Yeah.
One thing I could not live without.
Oh yeah.
I would say this. I said except our cameras, so that leaves it open. I can't live without this thing.
I didn't know I could pick that, so I would have picked that too. I guess.
So we could both pick that.
pick
too.
that, but I also picked the phone mount. Oh, and another thing is lately, speakers.
Oh yeah, we've been playing music at our
Speakers
shoots.
that shoot.
We've gotten really good feedback.
We have
on
gotten
this.
compliments on it.
from teenagers.
One of the girls, she goes, "I love your guys' playlist. It eats." What does it eat? I don't
Did you
know.
guys hear that? That means that we're with the times.
We're lit.
We're lit. We're the cool kids.
It eats. Our playlists eat.
I just want to also remind you that
I don't
we're
know
playing
what they are
things-
eating, but they are eating.
I want to remind you guys that we listen to like Fleetwood Mac, things like that at our shoots. So these teenagers have good taste. Okay. Are you ready for the next question?
Yeah.
What was the hardest thing about starting a business at age 22? I think you were 22. I think I was 23, but hardest part about starting a business. Stop reading.
At 20, what was it? 21?
22. I
22?
think you were. I don't remember.
I would say thinking that 100 people were gonna book on the first day that we announced. You know,
Shout out to Haley and Steven.
maybe having too much confidence.
They booked with us the day we came.
Yeah, I think maybe having too much confidence when we first started, and then it didn't go the way that I had thought it was going to go, and so I felt a little down. So I set expectations a little too high,
Yeah. I
and
think we both
then
did.
I was a little disappointed, but
We just didn't know what to expect.
we didn't know what to expect. I mean, for anybody who's starting a business for the very first time, you just don't know really what you're getting yourself into.
I would also say, and you can tell me if you agree with this or not, we also live in a world where there's things like TikTok where people will post like, okay, launching my business today, and they're selling like shirts or lipstick or candles or anything, and then you go on there and you watch them and they sell out their first day because they have a platform like TikTok, which photography is not like that.
I always tell Reese,
So I feel like that could have been another reason why our expectations were a bit high and we didn't know what to expect. Because we have things like TikTok where like, oh, they sold out first day. So
now, mind you, we did not go to school for marketing or owning a small business.
Mm-mm.
In high school, they don't teach you anything about opening a business, starting a new small business.
Not when we were in high school.
They don't teach you how to make money, but they sure do teach you how to spend the money. They teach you how to write the check, but they don't teach you how to get the money to be able to write the check.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think for not going to school and getting a degree in marketing or business, I think we've done a pretty good job.
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
We are.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, so next question. Oh, I never really answered it though. What was the hardest thing about starting a business? I would say the learning lessons. It's not like we came into starting the business thinking we knew everything, but boy, did we not know anything.
Yeah.
And so every single decision we made, I mean, it's still happening today. Every decision we made, we'd have to look back and be like, oh, okay. So that didn't work. Or
it's always interesting to go back and look at what we thought was going to work and didn't work.
That didn't work, or we could have done that like better. We still do that though, where we'll message a client and at the time we agreed on something, and then it comes to do the shoot, and Vincent will be like, "Well, why did we do that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't remember. That was 4 months ago when they booked."
Yeah.
Or it was 11 o'clock at night and they were messaging us and we messaged back, and we still do it. So I feel like it's difficult in the fact that it's hard to get used to how everything's a learning lesson. But now we're just like, well, we've kind of screwed ourselves on that one, but it's fine,
Yeah.
Well, we won't do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And a good example of that, and I think you'll agree with me, is the first event we ever shot.
Mm-hmm. Halloween
party. And we told them the price. We told them how many hours we were going to be there. What we didn't tell them was how many photos they were getting back.
Mm-hmm.
Missed that one.
Yeah.
So it came time to deliver everything, and our client, we love her, was asking for more.
Yeah.
Then she was asking for more. And we were sitting here like, oh my goodness, like,
what did we get ourselves into?
Is she a nightmare? Is she? Like, is she just going to keep asking for, is she going to ask for, I think she did ask for the raw images.
I think she might have, yeah.
And it was like 2 weeks after, and we just had stopped hearing from her. And so we were just starting the business. We wanted feedback. We wanted to know how we could do better. So we texted her and said, we want to know how it was, how our services were.
We sent her a Google review thing.
And she said, can we jump on a call really quick?
Mm-hmm.
We're like, yeah, of course. So we jumped on a call with her, and she was like, I would like to give you some feedback. I'm really happy you asked for feedback. She goes, I think you guys were amazing. Your customer service was great, but I have one piece of advice for you. This is a learning lesson. Always tell people what they're getting so that they don't ask for more. She goes,
be specific with it.
She was like, I was your learning lesson.
Yeah.
Like, I did this to teach you a lesson that you need to say it from the beginning. And it's, I think, a piece of advice that we hold like to the highest regard.
You're very specific now on the
We-
information that we give our clients.
Yes, and she's amazing. And we ended up following her to a different state to do work for.
We went to Iowa.
and they ended up moving, and we miss them dearly. But she definitely taught us like one of the best learning lessons in the beginning of our business,
Yeah.
and we're so grateful for that.
And we still use it till today.
Amen. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
How do we deal with unsupportive family or friends? I say this, but like we really don't have much of that at all. We have in the past,
Yeah.
and I would say we kind of just block it out. We used to let it get to us, I would say.
I don't let it
and
get to me anymore.
I
Last
said we used to.
last episode. You know what? Honestly, okay, hold on. It still does get to me. There's certain comments that I still don't like, and it just happens.
It just happened?
No, it just happens.
Oh, I think it just happened. I was like, did I miss something?
But it's going to happen. Either people truly just don't believe in what you are doing, and they don't believe that you can actually accomplish it, or they're jealous.
Or they just don't understand.
Or they just don't understand. I think over the years I've come to realize that, just don't worry about it as much.
Yeah.
Everybody's always going to have something to say, and you can't think about it too much, or else you'll never be able to move on or succeed in what you want to succeed in.
I think we can say that we're pretty lucky in the family department of support. Like, I feel like we've got a solid support system. We have like 2 best friends and their significant others, so like we're not crazy in the friend department.
No.
We have friends, but like our best friends, they've
You're not going
been-
to catch us going to a bar or parties on the weekends or anything like that. If you do catch us at a party, it's probably a family party.
or it's like Haley and Steven because they like to invite us to stuff, but
Yeah.
their stuff always lands
We
on
don't.
when we're
We
working.
do not go out and party like rock stars.
No. What was I saying? Oh, but the best friends that we do have, they've been our number 1 supporters since the day we started. And then our family, I mean, they've been fantastic. There's comments that have been made here and there where, it stings a little bit, but look at us now. We're still going.
I really wanted to just tell the camera.
We're good. So how do we deal with it? We just kind of go through with it. We complain about it to each other, and then just kind of move on. We never forget it, though.
I never forget anything ever. I swear. We can make up whatever, but I will never forget ever. It's one of my toxic traits. I do have toxic traits. I never forget ever in my life.
Same. And every single time I see you,
I still hold a grudge against somebody who I barely know. They barely know me. They didn't intend. Or
Oh my god, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That happened like 8 years ago, and I still hold a grudge. I'll still talk to the guy, whatever, but
Yep. So we just kind of move on.
yeah.
One location option you never want to shoot at again.
One location.
I have mine.
Okay, you go.
California Citrus Historic State Park.
I don't mind that place whatsoever.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
I don't have a place. Oh, I have one. The Corona Heritage Museum.
Rip-offs.
They are. Yeah, but anyway, the Corona Heritage Museum. They used to be $5
Used to be free.
or free.
When
free?
I did Michaelin's senior photos there before Samp Duo,
Okay.
free. I
So-
did her sisters there, free.
So they were free, and then maybe a year later, so they were $5. Now I think it's like $25 or $35.
No, it was more than that.
More than that for the hour. See, it's stuff like that just doesn't make any sense to me. Where the price goes up, but everything stays the same. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
True.
I don't like I'm not the biggest fan of that place. Number one, because it's not really that big of a location, so there's not that many options. What?
50.
$50.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it. That place, I would not care if we did not shoot there again. I like the California Citrus State Park. I
I'm
like
just
it a lot.
over it.
Yeah,
It's too green for me.
it's green, but so's money.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Next one. I'm 25 and
Congratulations.
you're turning 25.
Damn.
10 years ago, when we were 15, what did you think you'd be doing for a living?
When I was 15 years old,
10 years ago.
I really wanted to work for Apple.
I didn't think you were going to say that, but okay.
Yeah, I really wanted to work for Apple. I've always loved Apple. I love the company. Yeah,
Can I tell you what I thought you were going to do when I met you when you were 18?
It's a big difference, but yeah, sure.
I know, it's a big difference between 15 and 18, but when I met you, I thought you were going to be like a political news person.
That would be awesome. I would love
like
that.
Like a political analyst.
I would love that. I would love to work on the news or...
It's still in film and production and everything, you know? Like
along
along lines of what we do, but I thought that's what you were going to do.
Well, yeah.
He's a big politics guy, everybody.
I love politics.
Since the day I met him, he used to have this like shrine in what's now our room of political with the wires connecting to things. He's an impressive guy. He has a lot of tastes.
At 15, I would say Apple.
Okay.
I love Apple. People could talk all the crap they want on Apple. I don't care. I love Apple. We are fully invested into the Apple ecosystem. We're not doing
just
Android.
Looking around this room.
We're not doing Android. It's not happening. Android equals lagging. Android equals green messages. Android equals terrible uploads onto social media. Little pixelations everywhere. Not happening. Android has like 5,000 phones a year that are released. Apple has one.
One spectacular one.
So, yeah. That's how I feel about it. We are fully invested into the Apple ecosystem. We literally just talked about it 2 days ago.
He watched the Apple event this morning.
Oh, so awesome. But yeah, I would not that I was going to work at Apple. I really wanted to. I wanted to work on the design team.
That's really cool.
I also worked with my friend. His name was Ed. And we called it the F3. And it was wireless charging. So you just plug it into a wall, like a wall outlet. And any room that you were in, your phone would be charging. Now, mind you, that was before I knew anything about radiation.
Sounds like radiation.
Yeah. So, but that's what we called it, the F3.
For me, I really wanted to be in criminal justice.
Very neat.
That's what I really wanted to do. But when I was 15, I also started photo class. So we all know what changed my mind. But yes, I wanted to be in criminal justice very badly.
In the criminal justice system.
Correct.
Dun.
I'm a true crime junkie. And just courtrooms, all of that.
You'd think that she'd be working or something, and she's listening to some like love movie, like we went on the beach and walked, and then we got married and had 2 beautiful kids. False. He ran into the backyard, came in, broke the window, slashed the tires of the car blew up, birds went flying into the house and picked my eyes out.
It's who I've been for as long as I can remember. So
yeah,
I grew up on the couch with my dad eating Budding's turkey and red vines and watching Cops.
Wow.
Thanks, Dad. I love who I am. It's really funny, though, because we'll be in the office and I'll be watching one of my true crime, like, interrogations. And I'll just be sitting there listening to it. And then I'll, like, think about what I'm listening to. And then I look over at Vincent and I'm like, man, he's probably like, what the hell is she
All I
doing?
watch is the news. That's all I watch.
Ask me about any criminal or any true crime case. I will tell you everything about it.
Dude.
Okay, are you ready for the next one?
Yep.
What is the best part of working together and the worst part?
The best part of working with each other is being able to spend a lot of time with one another. But I think one of the worst parts is being able to spend all of the time together. And what I mean by that is that I love spending all my time with you. But sometimes it makes you
Not appreciate the time that you spend?
I guess you kind of almost take advantage of, or not. You get, what is it? I don't know. It's like when she went on a trip, it was like half of me had gone. Like I was missing. So I feel like
We can't miss each other. Is that what you're trying to say?
like on a day to day, yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so, yeah. It gets a little difficult, like when it comes to that.
I went on a trip for literally one night. And I was crying in the bathroom because I wanted to go home. I had a great time on my trip, but I get what you mean.
I would say that.
Okay, would you like to hear mine?
Yeah.
I would say the best part of working together is the fact that I truly don't think anybody knows us as well as we know each other because we spend so much time together.
Yeah.
So it makes it very easy working together in this fact of we kind of always know what each other's thinking and what we're going to do. And I can edit a photo and I'll look at it and be like, he's going to hate this. And like, it makes it easier because then I won't show it to him. I'll just be like, okay, so I should just change it now because he's going to tell me to do it, you know? Yeah. So I feel like the best part of working together is one, spending the quality time together, obviously, but also, it's nice to have a business partner that I feel like I know like the back of my hand. Yeah. The worst part I would say is separating business from like just being in a relationship.
It's very hard. That's probably the hardest thing about it is separating work from personal. I know we touched on it last episode, but
it's very difficult, and I feel like some days like I'll get into a rut, like I'll get in my own head and just be like, well, all I am is this business partner. So like if we're having like a rough day in the office and then like we go and we're done for the day and it's like relationship time, but like we're still stuck on what happened in the office or like with work, it gets rough. It gets really rough. We don't fight either. Like we're not like a arguing couple, thank the Jesus.
we talk. If
we have conversations.
If we have an issue, we're grown-ups. We talk about it. We don't go behind each other's backs. We don't yell at each other.
No.
We're just very calm.
Yeah. Which I'm thankful for, but while we don't fight, I feel like some days, like after a long day in the office where we're just on edge, we can get a little snappy with each other. And then it's rough because like that's our relationship time, but we're getting snappy with each other because of something that happened in the office.
Yeah.
So that's what I would just say that's the worst part. It's just difficult to like divide the two. When sometimes I just want Vincent, my partner, not my business partner.
It's a daily.
It's like a balancing.
It's a daily thing, and we're learning every day and trying to make it better. That's all you could do. There's not a clear answer to it or a clear, thing, but we do our best, just like anybody would.
Yeah. Next, what's the best compliment we've ever received about our business?
I got two. Best compliment was that if we weren't a duo, then we probably wouldn't be where we're at.
Yeah, that's a recent one.
And that, can I say, well, some people have a group chat about it. It's about how awesome we are. Hey, bam, bam, bam.
Chicken Sam. Yeah, those are great.
What's yours?
That whole conversation that I had in downtown Riverside, that as a whole, just like sometimes, oh, I want to get emotional. Sometimes you just need validation. And we get validation a lot through like my dad and like our family, but hearing it from like actual clients that like see how hard we work and put in literally our entire life as this business, sometimes it's just nice. So I would say that. And then also something that I look forward to, and I think we also need, is our pep talks from Dad.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll just like call us in the middle of the day and just be like, listen, you just guys, you need to know how amazing you are and how hard you've been working. And I think support from family is just super important because a lot of people don't get it. So I would say our pep talks from Dad, and then our comments from just like everybody, just about how hard we work.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
I think that's the first time I've cried on the podcast. Dang it.
Yeah, I would say that it's
We just work
it's
really
the
hard.
thrill of it. It's the thrill of it, you know.
Yes.
And that definitely keeps our drive going.
I'm moving on now because I have the. What do we watch / listen to while we work?
So how we used to do it was Reese would scroll on TikTok.
Hold on a second. We also get like really great things from other members of our family and our friends and everything. You know who you are if you do give us positive feedback.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Reese will normally go on TikTok and she'll just swipe and swipe and swipe as she's editing. I don't do that. I can't sit there. Like once I start working, I can't constantly move and go swipe, swipe, swipe. I can't do that personally for me. Mm-hmm. So I put on podcasts and I listen to podcasts or I listen to the news.
Okay, so I listen to more than just TikTok.
Lately, what we've done is because for some reason, my brain has been having an issue where I can't listen to what she's listening to and listen to what I'm listening to. Like,
I'll be watching something
like my left
and he'll
ear,
literally start laughing. And I'm like, I look up at him. I'm like, what? And he goes, oh, what you're listening to. And I'm like, how? When you're over there and you're listening to your own thing. It's like
too much in my brain. It's like I'm trying to work on this, but then I hear that sound over there and then I hear this sound over there. It's too much going on in my brain. It's just too much. And so what we've done lately is we listen to music together, or the other day we watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith while we edited.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I like when I feel like we work a lot better when we're both listening and watching the same thing while we edit.
Yes.
I feel like we're more efficient that way.
But the only thing I would say, yes, I do think we're more efficient that way for sure. Sometimes, because we are together all the time, so anything I watch, you watch, vice versa. Sometimes, like if I see a new movie's out or I'm really in the mood for like a 90s rom-com that I know Vincent's just not going to be interested in, but he's also listening to something on his computer, I'll just pop my headphones in so that I can't listen to what he's listening to and I can just like kind of zone out and watch my own thing.
Yeah.
At my desk, and I did that the other day and it was nice. I got a lot of work done. So I either watch TikToks or true crime, or I'll watch like a romantic comedy movie.
Yeah.
Those are like my go-tos. Sometimes with my headphones on, if I really just need to like be in the zone. Don't ask me why, but sometimes I just feel like once the headphones are on, I'm like in like.
No, I get you.
I'm in a zone.
I get you. And one other thing, so she uses, when she puts her headphones on, she uses AirPods, Apple AirPods. We both have Beats. And
we got them for Christmas, and they're so freaking cute. And
I used to think extremely highly of Beats. Extremely highly of Beats.
I still love mine. They just give me a migraine.
They give both of us headaches. Both pairs of them. We both have different pairs. Reese has the Pros, and I have the Studios. And I thought that they were going to form like perfectly around our head.
Okay, well, we should also say that we have old Beats too from, I think I got those in high school.
Yeah.
Those don't give me a headache though.
No. It's something with these new ones. They're just built differently. Yeah. And I don't know. They do hurt the top of the head right here.
It gives you a migraine right here.
And then it puts too much pressure on the sides of our heads.
It's not really for me, no. It's not the sides. It's literally just right here.
Yeah.
I feel like someone's denting in my head. Yeah. So yeah, I do AirPods easy, pop them in. Vincent, usually you still put the Beats on.
I put the Beats on, but then after like 25 minutes, I can't wear them
And then
anymore.
he complains he has a headache.
Yeah, so maybe I need to get some AirPods as well.
You do have some. We just don't know where they are.
I lost them.
We'll get you some.
I lost them.
Yeah, or we listen to things together or watch.
I like
we watch
listening.
Mr. and Mrs.
I like listening
Mr.
things
Smith the other
together.
day.
I need to scoot like more in because I am not.
Come closer. Okay. After a long wedding. Wait. Did I miss one?
What time is it? 36.
After a long wedding, what's a perfect meal for us?
Anything. I would say anything.
Whatever we can get to.
Weddings are
quickest.
always good. Like we'll eat throughout the wedding, or
It
not
doesn't-
throughout. Well, not throughout the wedding, but we'll eat at the wedding. But it's different because
Mm-mm.
it's literally just to refuel. It's
in
not
that moment, and then
yeah.
we still have like 2, 3, 4 hours
Yeah.
after that,
Yeah,
and we're like, we've been
we're
run.
like constantly going, so we
Yeah.
have to fill up on water, but not too much water because we can't use the bathroom during the ceremony or during anything like that. Not too much food because we don't want to feel sick. And
that's like something that
Yeah.
terrifies me. By the way, I'm so terrified that one day, food that we eat at a wedding is gonna make me sick, and that's just so terrifying.
yeah,
And it also doesn't help that I go potty like every 30 minutes. Like I have the smallest bladder in the world, which is already hard for me at weddings because I just can't do that.
yeah.
So I kind of limit how much I drink at weddings. Water.
Water.
I would say whatever, like while we're driving and delirious, because it's been a long day and there's so much information in our heads, whatever we see first and whatever sounds good, we get.
Yeah.
We've done Jack in the Box. We've done McDonald's.
We've done pretty much all of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Mm-hmm. What's next? Dream wedding booking location.
Joshua Tree.
Mine's Utah,
I want a Joshua Tree wedding. I think for
which is like kind of the same vibe
I think for photos, they'll be so beautiful.
for a wedding.
Yeah. I think for video, they'll also be so beautiful.
I can agree. That's one of mine
I've
for
seen
sure.
so many different wedding films and wedding pictures done in Joshua Tree that just turn out so amazing. And I really want to. I know Reese probably wouldn't like it because she gets headaches because she's a little bit sensitive to the heat.
What's the sun?
The sun, the heat. That's where the heat comes from, is the
Same
sun.
thing, yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to do one in Joshua Tree. So
I would
if
be fine with
you
doing
or
one in Joshua
anybody
Tree if
that
it's
you
not
know,
like summer.
if you or anybody that you know is going to get married in Joshua Tree, please hire us.
Please.
We would greatly appreciate it, and we will love you forever.
I would say Joshua Tree. I would also say Utah, because of like the big red
Yeah.
things. I really want to go to Arizona. I really do.
Arizona.
And then my last one would be the San Francisco City Hall.
City halls are like a very beautiful
Yeah,
place to
you
get
don't
married.
even understand, Vincent. We're doing our engagement photos there. It's a done deal. I've already called April. She's on board.
Good.
It's just look it up.
But yeah, mine would have to be
Look it up.
Mine would have to be Joshua Tree. Yours would be Utah.
Yeah, I think
If you just
so.
had to pick one,
Utah.
Utah.
I really want to go
Utah
to
and
Utah.
Joshua Tree.
I want
Okay.
to go to Utah as a whole. I want to go to the soda, like fast food places.
Yeah.
It's literally a soda, like you pull up and you can get like Diet Coke with cream and the.
It's cool.
I want to go to Utah. Okay. Why do we work so hard on our social media?
Because it's how people find us. That's how people see us. I just got the analytics for how many people we reached, and the number one way that people found us was through Instagram.
Really?
I think Google came in at like out of 4, it came in at 4. Social media is like the best tool if you're trying to grow your business.
Yeah.
Because if you post correctly and you show the right content, it'll reach the right people and people want to book with you.
Yeah.
I love
Well, and it's also a really good feeling too when we do our at a shoot and they're like, "Oh, I looked at all your social media. I love it."
yeah. No,
Like your
I
work is so
absolutely
beautiful.
love that. Now, is there times where like we'll post on social media and then say after we'll go back and we're like, I didn't really like that we posted that. Yeah, that happens all the time. But and then another thing is also like the good and the bad about social media is that you'll post a reel and it'll do amazing. Like the other day we posted a reel and it was within like the first hour, the views are doing amazing.
Yeah.
And then say like the other day we post a reel and it doesn't do as good. And then you kind of feel down about it and you're like, what the heck did I do wrong?
No, but it really ticks me off when I'm like, this one's gonna go viral. Like this is gonna get people
It's
on
the
our page.
ones that you least expect go
And then
viral, and the ones
nobody-
that you want to go
nobody sees
viral
it.
don't. That's how social media works.
It makes me so mad.
But yeah, social media is a very valuable tool, and if you're not using it, then you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's how you get seen, honestly, is through social media.
Yeah. And it also word of mouth, people send their friends our social media. Like, hey.
Or if we tag people in our stories or in our
that's a big
post,
one.
then they repost it and then all of their friends see it as well.
Come and look at our page,
Yep.
follow us if they like everything. So social media is
Like,
huge.
I don't know. I don't have the exact numbers on how many people were able to see our website, but I do have how many people were able. Our impressions. Do we want to see our impressions on? Oh shoot, where'd it go? Not that one. Okay. Our impressions in the last 30 days alone are 25,224. That's on Instagram. And that's 94% is non-followers. So we were able to reach an extra however many, but we were able to reach that many more people just because of social media.
Were we supposed to post today? No, it's tomorrow.
No, today's
Sorry.
Tuesday. But yeah, use social media and it'll be great.
Absolutely. Next one. Our favorite movies / TV shows to watch together.
Together. Our favorite show, we really like. Well, we just finished Better Call Saul.
Which is an extension of Breaking Bad.
We
so
like
we like
Breaking
both
Bad.
of those.
We were watching You, but
Gave up on that.
But we stopped watching that. We were watching Yellowstone, but we gave up on that.
Need to finish that. Schitt's Creek is one of our favorites.
Schitt's Creek is a good one.
Vincent's favorite, like on his own, is
The Office.
Yeah. Could have called that.
People said that they might be doing a new seasons, but hopefully not. Let's let it be.
I'm a Friends girl. So.
Yeah.
Also like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but
I love Titanic.
Gossip Girl.
Titanic.
We can have a shared love for Titanic.
The movie Jobs.
All of the Halloween movies.
Yeah. That's a little bit about us.
Oh yeah. I've turned you to the Michael Myers side.
Michael Myers.
So like the other day we were eating at Chipotle and Vincent goes, I think I want to watch Halloween when we get home, and I was like, really?
Well, and you know what? And she's also gotten me to like the Dodgers as well. I bought a Dodgers hat, but I will tell you that the reason I didn't. And let me just
look how big it looks on my head.
And let me vent it for a second. That's my hat that I bought. But the only reason why I never really liked the Dodgers, in my personal opinion, I thought that they were a good team, but they always choked on the playoffs. They always did really good. We got that yellow thing. They always did really good, whatever, but then they choked and then they were never able to win. So, sorry, the yellow thing came on, which means that the camera's overheating. I don't know. I've never, for some reason, that the camera is like just starting to overheat these last couple of episodes. I have no idea why.
We'll just go until it stops.
Here, let me put the fan up. So you go ahead and
okay.
you go ahead and talk.
Other movies and TV shows that we've watched together. I mean, I feel like we've watched a good amount of stuff together now. Oh, I love Keeping Up with the Kardashians. That's like my thing. But Vincent will watch it with me. And then I think that's it for movies. Vincent likes Back to the Future. A lot. I think I've already named everything I like. Maybe. Okay. He is cooling down our camera. Let's see if it'll help. I hear it. We are cooling things down. Okay. Next one. Type of music we listen to on the way to a shoot. This, I feel like we've been pretty constant lately, with what we listen to. And I feel, what did you say it was? Indie?
Look, when I was going to high school.
Oh my God, you came in so hot.
I did.
Look. Like what?
When I was in high school, I used to like indie music, okay? And people would always give me crap for it. I can't believe you like indie. You're one of those indie lovers. You're so weird, whatever. I'm sorry. What are you listening to now? You're listening to indie. So it's not like, I don't even know, okay? But I'll tell you what kind of indie music that we like. Like on our Spotify playlists, I'll show you what we have. So it's called Photo Shoots. Oh. But we have like Group Love, which they sing Tongue Tied. Supergrass, which sings All Right.
Yeah, but this isn't really our music. That's not really our music. That's just music that we find
So you want to go on our personal then? Okay.
We like
Helen Back by Baker, whatever.
we like Noah Kahan, Zach Bryan.
I'll Melt With You by Modern English. That's a good one. That's a solid choice.
Why are you yelling, dude?
Am I yelling?
Every time I try to talk, you start getting louder.
I don't know. Okay. We also listen to some like Hispanic music as well.
Spanish music.
We
just like, I don't know. I feel like it kind of ranges though. I also like 90s.
You said Noah Kahan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
90s
Noah Khan's
rock.
really good.
He likes 80s music. I don't. Meh.
I love 80s music.
I'm more of a 90s girl.
90s is good. 90s is, I don't have a problem with 90s. I just like the 80s more.
I like the 90s more. But it's probably why because of how I grew up. Taylor Swift, Billie,
Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Da,
Post
da, da.
Malone. We kind of have a wide range of music.
Yeah.
We're just not really like into like rap.
I'm personally just not that.
Except for G-Eazy.
Now there's some
my
rap
favorite.
songs that I do like, but you know I just to each their own.
We listen to it sometimes.
Sometimes
just depends on the mood.
Yeah.
Next, has our business made our relationship better / stronger?
Yeah. I think it's definitely put like a stress test on our relationship, and it's definitely tested our relationship, and we've come out all of those times I think even better than we were before. Times can definitely get stressful when you're in a relationship and have a business together, but you guys work stuff out. You guys are grown-ups at the end of the day. If you guys love one another and respect one another, you guys can succeed at anything, and you guys can conquer anything. So
we don't believe in giving up, so
no, why would you give up? There's no point. I don't understand.
We put way too much time into this. No, I think that I love you more now than I ever have, and
giving up would be a waste of time.
It'd just be stupid.
Like if we shut down Snap Duo, it would have been a waste of time. You know?
Yeah.
We're not shutting down.
No.
What's that, Wolf of Wall Street? I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
I think that our business has made our relationship better.
Yeah.
It's stressed it a little bit, but overall, we're doing just fine.
Yep.
Now I just have to wait for my ring. Anyway.
Me too.
How have our parents affected our business support-wise? Do they support us?
100%. And we have to give it to our parents, because without our parents, there would be no Snap Duo, because there wouldn't be us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I know that a lot of business owners deal with, parents not supporting them or
Nope.
wanting different for them.
Not for us.
We're the best.
Not for us.
Perfection. What is your idea of a nightmare client?
Us. We'd be nightmare clients. If we tried to book somebody else to take our photos, I think we would be nightmare clients. Because I think we would ask for the raw photos.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You didn't think about that, huh? I think we would be the nightmare clients. We would ask for the raw photos because we know how to edit the raw photos.
But we can't do that.
We have the software to edit the raw photos. I would say us. Got her.
Because I already feel like we're nightmares when it comes to like when we're with our family and they're like, oh, let's take a couple photos. I always freaking snatch that phone and do it for them. Yeah. I already feel like we're a nightmare in that sense. Like we won't let other people take pictures at events. Like I'll grab your phone and take it for you because I know you're gonna get the wrong angle.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good one.
All right.
How much does it mean to us to do this journey together?
Means the world. We're building something great together. I mean, we've already built a relationship together. We've built a business together too. And I guess the next step is building a family together. So it's those three things.
You heard it here first.
And I feel like a lot of people, they don't build those three things. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But they build a relationship and they build a family. Ours, we built a relationship, a business, and then next comes the family.
We taken the long route a little bit on the family so that we could do this.
Okay.
This is our baby right now.
Yep.
But we're getting there.
Oh yeah. We're going to have kids.
I'm ready. Let's get married.
Next question.
This is our last one. Do you like being called Snap Duo while we're at the store or in public?
Oh, I love it.
Some people just don't use our names anymore. We'll be walking and it's like, Snap Duo!
The Duo!
Or the Duo.
The Duo.
It's either Snap Duo or the Duo.
I like it. I don't mind it. Hey, we named it. So it's not like they call us the Two.
You guys?
Snap 2.
Snap 2?
Snap 2 the Duo.
I love it.
I love it. I have nothing against it. Call us
Neither.
Snap Duo, the Duo. I'm fine with it all.
We love it.
I like nicknames. So, you have any Reese's questions of the day, or were those integrated into those?
I have a Reese's question of the day.
Ooh, snap. Now, the camera is still... I think the heater thing turned off. That's good.
Good.
And we're actually still recording. That's awesome. We're at about 52-ish minutes.
Ooh, it's been a long one. Reese's question of the day.
And so I am leaning forward. I just kind of have to use the bathroom. But
since we didn't get into this in the beginning of the podcast, I'd like to ask you, how was camping?
Oh, shoot.
That's my question of the day.
I forgot about that. We went
How
camping.
was our camping trip?
Our camping trip was fun.
I don't think we ever posted a single thing about it on social media.
Okay, we will post a compilation right here. There you go. The most beautiful and scenic place I think we've probably ever been to. At least camping wise.
Camping wise, not ever.
It was in Julian, around over there, and it was just 10 out of 10. We did have some hiccups though when it came to the air mattress. It did deflate the first night, so when we woke up, we were on the ground.
Ouch.
We felt like we were 65 years old when we get out of bed and our back is ooh. It was ice cold, and it also rained the first night. which everything outside did get wet, and it was freezing. We were not able to get a fire going in the very beginning because all the wood was wet. We did have one of those little gas things, but the spark inside of it had gotten wet, so we weren't able to really light it. Eventually, I think I burned some paper towels in the fire pit, and then I just put the thing over it so it could dry it out. But we ate pie all 3 days.
Julian pie.
Even though we are gluten free, we still had pie all 3 days,
Regretting
which
it.
is okay.
It's all right.
Oh, so good though.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
I had the best time with Vincent. Like we really just had the best time together. Boy, was it interesting. I'm not a big camper, but
There's definitely some things that we can change about it.
it was
That we can fix
it
for
was
next time we go
calm.
camping.
It was calm. It was peaceful.
Calm,
Quiet.
cool, semi-collective.
And we really it was just the two of us.
Yeah.
Like truthfully, just the two of us.
I loved it. It was awesome. We'll definitely be doing it again. When? I don't know. Not in the next couple of months because it's supposed to be hot.
It was already hot.
Yeah.
Okay. That was my question of the day. Oh, also, where are you getting me food after this?
To be continued. All right. Well, this has been a fairly long episode. If you have made it this far, we definitely do appreciate it. And we hope you enjoyed the episode and enjoyed us going back and forth on different topics and stuff and getting our opinions about certain things and how we feel. So if you're not following us on social media, make sure you go ahead and do that at
SNAPPDUO.
and that's on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Google. If you want to go view our Google, go ahead. But yeah, go ahead and follow us for getting behind the scenes and see what we're doing. So with that, we appreciate you if you watched this long. And with that, we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.